Hello, party people. This is Jeremy from Jambalaya Plays Games, and I'm here with Levi from Daily Magic Games, and he's here to talk about Sailing Towards Osiris. Just get to it, man. This is a wonderful game. I had it in my gamer group. They love it. So go ahead and just tell them how awesome
Thanks so much. Yeah. This is the newest game from Daily Magic Games. It is our first Euro game that we've published. It is a resource management and worker placement game that plays 2 to 5 players in about an hour. So the way the game works, you go around taking turns. Everybody gets turns, till somebody passes, till everybody passes, and then the barge moves on. 4 rounds in the game, the barge moves along, and along the way you're going to use your workers. These workers are all tied to different kinds of resources. Okay. You'll be able to collect those resources to build monuments. Okay. So the story of the game is we're all governors. The pharaoh has died and is taking his last trip down the Nile.
Right.
We are building monuments in his honor and gaining glory for ourselves and victory points.
Okay.
So the really innovative part of this game that we hadn't seen in other worker placement, resource management games was when you build your monuments, they are built on resource spaces. So as the game goes, it just gets tighter and tighter, and in a way that you choose. So as I've set this up as if we played a round already. In the first round, these guys built both of their monuments on clay, making clay more scarce in the coming rounds.
Right.
So there's a constant theme in the game of choices made now affect options you have later.
And you always find, what I did in my playthrough, it just seemed like, man, all the resources are gone and everybody's waiting to make something.
Yeah.
So it's just like, hey, I hope somebody sells stuff. I hope somebody sells something.
Scarcity is a real thing. And you know, the meeples are tied to the kinds of things they can get, but you also have these city cards. They have different craftsmen, and each craftsman can be discarded for the resources or for their ability printed on the card. So it's another way you can get the resources you need. You can also, every time you take a city action, you draw 2 of these, keep one, give the other one away, but that can be up for negotiation, who gets it, right?
Yes.
So lots of ways that you can manipulate resources, manage that scarcity. 2 to 5 players, plays in an hour. It's a lot of fun.
You know what? And I wanted to mention these boon cards. So you have any boon cards available?
So that's the kind boon cards, these are different Egyptian gods that you can ask for help.
Yep.
So let's say, like this one, I'll show you Bastet here. So when you call on a boon card, it locks it in. You can only call on that one each turn. And once I call on Bastet, nobody else can. So let's say I needed a worker type that I didn't get. I can call on Bastet. She lets me look in the bag and get a specific worker I want and use her. So once I've used that, I can't use any of the other gods until the next round.
Right.
And nobody else can call on Bastet that round. It resets when we leave.
And there's a lot going on in 4 rounds.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot going on in 4 rounds. And the game ends when it gets to the end of the...
When it gets to the end down here,
Okay.
And then whoever has the most glory wins,
And about how long does this take to play?
About an hour, 2 to 5 players.
2 to 5 players.
And this game is set up, you see that orange is down here laid down. Nobody's playing orange in this game. These are here to keep the board tight at different player counts.
Yeah. Okay, so thank you for that really good overview.
We appreciate it. Thank you guys for your time.
That's Sailing Towards Osiris by Daily Magic Games. When can people pick this up? Where can they pick it up?
This will be available in retail stores in about 3 weeks and overseas in about a month.
Okay. So thank you, party people, for sticking with Jeremy at Jambalaya Plays Games. This is Origin coverage.